Hey everybody, Mikey here with another matinee review. Today, the penultimate film in the DC extended universe, a production from Walter Hamada. It's Blue Beetle, and it started previews yesterday, and I went to see it today. And let's see, what can I say about this? I I can kind of imagine a pitch meeting now for this movie. Um, it couldn't possibly have happened at the time that the movie was developed because some of the things that I'm going to refer to uh, weren't in existence yet. But if this movie was being pitched now, it would be uh, how about we take the idea of like Iron Man and cross it with uh, Ms. Marvel, but make it all Hispanic. Now, that may sound like I didn't like the movie. I actually did like the movie quite a bit, actually. But the difference very hot here today, so I'm going to be taking sips of water. It actually was a pretty cool movie as it goes. Uh, the lead of the film, as you can see in this picture right over here, is his name is Xolo Maridueña. Sorry, get my notes. Maridueña, and apparently, I stopped watching Cobra Kai after the first season or two, but apparently he was a recurring character on Cobra Kai and then became a regular. He plays Jaime Reyes, and Jaime and his sister Milagro, who's played by Belissa Escobedo. Uh, they're working at this club or this place. Well, actually, I guess it's at a company, Cord Industries, and Jaime has just graduated, and apparently he did pre-law, and he and his sister are working. He's thinking that he would have a better job having graduated college than the job that he has, which is basically cleaning up around all these people at Industries, him and his sister. So, anyway, there's a little incident in which he and his sister get fired, and on his way out, he meets this young lady, and her name is Jenny Cord, and she is the niece of the evil Victoria Cord, who is played with a lot of scenery chewing by Susan Sarandon. Jenny is being threatened by Aunt Vicky's uh, goons. Jaime steps in order to save her. So they talk and what have you. She's not really interested in him at first and what have you, but she gives him her phone number. You know, one of those deals. I don't have my phone here. Put your number in my phone, or I'll put my number in your phone. Uh, anyway, he comes back. He contacts her, uh, saying, that he's looking for a job and what have you. And she had invited him to do that. So anyway, when he comes to meet her and what have you, we get the typical, you know, gringos don't understand Latinos, so he gets called Jamie instead of Jaime and all kinds of nonsense by the receptionist and what have you. Meanwhile, Jenny is off stealing something called the scarab. Now, there's been a lot of like spider looking things at the beginning of this film and what have you. So I wasn't quite sure whether people were confused about what these things were, but Jenny actually knew exactly what the scarab was. But in order to get it out of the building, she stuck it in uh, an employee's lunch, and Jaime spotted Jenny on the way out, and she gave him the lunch so that he could get it out of the building while she created a diversion for him to get away. So he takes it home, and I don't know anything about Mexican families. I pretty sure a lot of them are very close. There's a lot of families, Mexican and non-Mexican, that are very close. But his family is like unbelievable. And of course, there's two actors. Well, actually, there's several actors that I want to call out. Uh, the actor that plays his father, Damien Alcazar, is that right? Alcazar. Maybe I should put on my glasses. Uh, he plays his father, Alberto, and not a big fan of George Lopez. So I was really had a lot of trepidation about him being in this film. He plays Jaime's uncle, Rudy Reyes, and the middle section of the film, uber George Lopez, lots of George Lopez. But actually, by the time the film was over, I was kind of okay with it. And then the other person that I want to call out is uh, the character Nana. Nana Reyes is played by Adriana Barraza, and she was fantastic throughout this film. So in these opening sequences, uh, Jaime was told by Jenny, "Don't open the box," but Jaime's family encourages him to open the box, and when he does, all hell breaks loose, and that's basically how the film starts, and we go on from there. I really didn't know what to expect from this film, but I was pleasantly surprised, and so you're going to be pleasantly surprised as well. Here's the rating system that I use, and here's the rating that the film is going to get. 3.5 stars, a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I thought the film was good. I definitely would recommend that you go see it this weekend. The film is set up in such a way that if Gunn and Safran, the new heads of DC Studios, wanted to take this character and this situation into the future, they certainly could do so, because it really doesn't make reference to any of the other characters other than, the specific DC characters like Superman and what have you. But you don't see any pictures or anything like that. Uh, there is a mid-credit scene which you should see, and there's a post-credit scene that you might want to see, but is not necessary. But the mid-credit scene does set it up that if they wanted to carry this group of actors and this story forward, they definitely could do so. So that's what I think. 7 out of 10, 3.5 stars. A lot of fun with this movie. Like I said, lots of George Lopez throughout the middle section of the film, but Nana carries her weight in the finale. So definitely tune in to see that. So moving on from there, let me get myself organized here. Coming up next Friday, Gran Turismo. So we had a choice of Thursday or Friday, and I ended up booking it on Friday. So I'll be on 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, 6 o'clock in the Eastern United States, 3 p.m. in the Western United States. And then on Thursday, August the 31st, that was 2 weeks from yesterday, my big summer movie extravaganza. I'm going to take a look at all the films that I have seen this summer, maybe even a couple that I haven't reviewed yet on this channel. So one thing that I will be reviewing is the first movie of the rest of the year, The Equalizer 3, featuring Denzel Washington. I will be seeing it that day, so this whole big summer movie extravaganza begins at Friday midnight, Greenwich Mean Time, and in North America, Thursday at 8 p.m. in the East and 5 p.m. in the West. And then for the rest of the year, these are the movies that we are going to be looking at. The Equalizer 3, My Big Fat Greek Wedding number 3, A Haunting in Venice, Expendables 4, because I don't know how to pronounce it with the 4 in the middle. I don't know how to do that. The Creator, a film that I'm really looking forward to, although I do have a way that I would close the plot, but you know, we're going to see how Gareth Edwards does it. So that's coming up fairly quickly. Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon is one of the films that we'll be looking at this fall. Five Nights at Freddy's, Dune Part 2 from Denis Villeneuve, The Marvels. I'm betwixt and betweens about this film, but I'm going to go see it. I have never seen a single Hunger Games, but I understand that this film, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, is actually a prequel film. So maybe I don't need to know anything about the previous films. We'll find out when that comes. And then in December, the two final films, Wonka, which is about Willy Wonka, and The Color Purple musical, which I have to be perfectly honest, I'm not necessarily looking forward to that. But we'll see how it comes out, because I love the narrative film. That was great. So as I always say, watch content, form opinion. You just heard mine. Let me check and see whether or not there were some other comments. My good buddy Paul in Long Beach just said, I just got home myself. It's underwhelming. Nana was awesome, though. Nana was fantastic, Paul. I couldn't agree with you more about that. I don't know. We'll see what it could do. I understand why you could say that and what have you, but I wasn't bored, to be perfectly honest. So Paul has left his comment. Why don't you do too? What you can do is comment, share this video, like and subscribe this channel. It's me, Mikey Live, right here on YouTube. And you can also find me on these other services at Mikey Lito Live. My leisure blog, Mikey Lito Blog, and my opinion blog, MikeyLito.com. So, until next Friday, when we go to see Gran Turismo, another film that I'm looking forward to, it's Mikey Lito saying so long for now, ciao for now, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.